So till now, it's clear, children. Now we come to examples. See, compound subject. A fool and his money. So here, the fool and his money. We are talking about both the fool also and his money also. So together, a fool and his money makes the subject. A fool is a simple subject. His money is a simple subject. And these two simple subjects are joined by this word and. So, two simple subjects we are joining together with this and this makes a compound subject. Clear? So, here again I will explain that we are talking about both a fool and his money. Together we are talking about it. Thus, it is a compound subject, are easily parted. Clear? Now let us come to compound subject. Example number 2. Time nor tide. So we are talking both about time, which is a simple subject. We can say time waits for none, tide waits for none. So we can make these two different sentences, right? And in these two sentences, separately, time is a subject, and the second sentence, tide is a subject. And now let us join both with the word nor. Then it becomes time nor tide waits for no man. So together it becomes a compound subject. Nor is the joining word. Clear? Now we come to compound predicate. The cat. Here, the cat is the subject. Who is doing the work? The cat is doing the work. Chased. What type of work is it doing? Chasing. And caught. So first it chased and then it caught. So it is performing two actions. Chasing and catching. So chased and caught the mouse. So this is verb 1, that is action 1 done by the subject, and this is action 2 done by the subject, the cat. These two actions are joined by this joining word and. Thus it becomes a compound predicate. Two actions. Clear? We can say the cat chased the mouse. So here one action, it is a simple predicate. The cat caught the mouse. This is another example of simple predicate. And now when we join these two sentences and say the cat chased and caught the mouse. So both the actions were performed by the cat. Clear? So this becomes an example of compound predicate then. Now let us come to second example. Thomas Edison. So this is the subject. Invented the light bulb. So what action did he do? Invented. And held over 1,000 patents for his inventions. So invented is one work that he has done, and second, he has held the patent also. So this is another work he has done. So two words joined by and. Thus it becomes a compound predicate. I hope it's clear till here. Now see, we'll come to some tricky subject predicate. It is not always necessary that the subject will be at the beginning of the sentence. At times, the subject can be in the middle of the sentence or at the end. Like this sentence, someday Miss Reep and her team will get success in their mission. So first tell me, Miss Reep and her team, this is which type of subject? Compound subject, right? joined by the word and. Are we talking about someday? We are not talking about someday. So we cannot say that the someday is the subject. About whom are we talking? We are talking about Miss Reed and her team. So this is our subject, which is in the middle of the sentence. Clear? Next, in her pocket, Miss Kia found $1 million. So if we just change the sentence in this way, Miss Kia found $1 million in her pocket. So it is easy for you to identify that Miss Kia at the beginning of the sentence about that person we are talking about. So it is the subject. It is just the same. In her pocket, Miss Kia found $1 million. So who found it? It is Miss Kia. So Miss Kia becomes the subject. Clear? Next, with a big smile, Dr. Richmond happily rewarded us all with pizza. Same, who rewarded? Dr. Richmond. Clear? Last, out of the woods came a bear. See, here the subject is at the end of the sentence. Who came? The bear came. Clear? See, be careful with sentences that begin with there plus any form of the to be verb. There is, there are, there am, there was, there were. These are all the forms of this verb to be. So be careful with the sentences starting with there plus any of the form of to be verb. Why? Because in such sentences, there is not the subject. It merely signals that the true subject will soon follow. So there is not the subject, but the subject will be soon following. Okay, for example, there were 3 stray kittens cowering under our porch steps this morning. So who were cowering? 3 stray kittens. So this is the subject. Next, if you ask who or what before the verb were covering, the answer is 3 stray kittens. Thus, the correct subject. It is not there were. Okay, it is these 3 words, 3 stray kittens, that we are talking about. So, they are the subject. Let's take some more examples. There is no place like home. Okay, so place is the subject over here. No place is like home. There are many leaves on the ground. So many leaves are there on the ground. So many leaves is the subject. Now we will come to subject in an imperative sentence. Imperative sentence means a command, request, advice like that. Okay. Imperative sentences give a command or an order and differ from assertive sentences in that their subject, which is always you, is understood rather than expressed. Children, when we did sentences and its types, you remember in imperative sentence we said that in the imperative sentence the subject is hidden. We do not show the subject, right? So, stand up. You should stand up. So here the word you is already meant. You need not have to show that. It is not expressed. You is understood before stand. Clear? Some more examples. Give water to the plant. Who will give? You give some water to the plants. So you should give water to the plants. Don't ever touch my phone. You should never touch my phone. So this you is always hidden in the imperative sentences, but it is meant. Okay. In the interrogative sentence, what is an interrogative sentence? Asking questions, right? In an interrogative sentence, the subject is being asked about. Where is the house? So, somebody is asking about the subject. Clear? Where is the house? The house is in the next line. This can be the answer. So, the subject is the house. Is she awake? About whom are we asking? She. Right? So, she is the subject. Yes, she is awake. No, she is not awake. She is sleeping. Clear? Did she finish her work? Who finished her work? She. So she is the subject. Yes, she finished her work. When does Ram want to go to London? So who wants to go to London? Ram wants to go to London. So Ram is the subject. Ram wants to go to London in the month of May. Clear, children? In an exclamatory sentence, how friendly the chairman behaves. So who is behaving friendly? The chairman. Right? So here also we are talking about the chairman. This is an exclamatory sentence. This sentence is starting from how. But we know that predicate is the description about subject and predicate is about the chairman. So we are talking about whom? About the chairman. What are we talking about? How friendly he is. So how friendly becomes the predicate. So subject is the chairman. Clear? What a beautiful girl she is. She is the predicate. Who is a beautiful girl? She. How clever he is. Who is very clever? He. Oh, I didn't check it. Who did not check it? I. So, whatever answered this question, who, how, what, who gives, or to that answer, it becomes the subject. Who? This question is answered by the subject. Who is doing? Who is beautiful? Who is clever? That who is going? Who is performing the action? This answer is given by the subject. Clear? And what action subject is doing? That is the predicate. I hope it's clear, children. So again, in a nutshell, I want to say that what the subject is doing is the predicate and who is performing the action is the subject. Clear? Subject can be at the beginning of the sentence, middle of the sentence, or at the end of the sentence. Okay, children? See, two exercises are given over here. In the first one, you have to identify the subject and the predicate. The first one is done for you. The sun was shining brightly. Sun is the subject. Was shining brightly is the predicate. So in similar way, you will have to complete the rest of the sentences. And over here, circle the subject and underline the predicate in the following sentences. Okay. Here also you will have to do it in the same way the first one has been done for you. Do not use red pencil. It is clearly written, do not use red pencil, only your normal black pencils. Clear? These two exercises you will have to do in your language notebook. Complete in your English language notebook. Clear? Along with this, we are also sending you the answers of God Save the Beetle, think and answer part of question. Okay, these two answers we asked you to write by yourself. So now we are sending you. So please check the answers of think and answer what you have written. And you can copy these answers. Okay, in your literature notebook. Please do this think and answer in your literature notebook. I hope it's clear. Be safe, be happy. God bless you.